And it's a super warm welcome back to Foxy Games UK new and existing subscribers. I'm Fox, your reliable source of aggregated video game news, speculation and rampant rumour. It is Wednesday, July 17. Every second counts, so without further ado, here are our top news stories. Now we've got a little bit of Switch news as well, and have a ton of PlayStation 5 and PlayStation VR 2.0 confirmed news, albeit with a slice of rumour. Though you should know by now on this channel, I don't just throw out rumours without fact-checking and researching viability and, more importantly, credibility. With that in mind, I would still exercise caution. Okay, so here's something officially announced. Nintendo just revealed the Switch Lite, a portable-only version of the current Switch, for an MSRP of around $199 Well, today, Nintendo literally announced hours ago a new version of the current Nintendo Switch. This new model uses the newer Marico Tegra X1 chip, offering better efficiency, allowing the new dockable Switch to perform for up to 9 hours in portable mode. That's a significant upgrade in terms of gameplay time. Now, the new version of Switch, along with a new selection of Joy-Cons with more color options, will be made available this August. That's 1 month prior to the Switch Lite model. This is great news for those who primarily play in portable mode, but I have different requirements. For me personally, I think I'll hold out on a new Switch until the inevitable Pro model arrives sometime in 2020. Will you be picking up the Switch Lite or the newest iteration of the current Switch model for the extra $100? Let us know in the comments. Moving on into other news, so apparently Sony is looking at a few options too, with some groundbreaking VR plans for the not too distant future. I've covered PlayStation VR 2.0 PS5 so many times I've lost count, but it's nice to see other outlets giving credence to what I've already relayed to those who frequent this channel. And if I'm only skimming over the more pertinent parts, and if you want to know the science behind it, a link to the full article can be found in this video's description. Sourced via inverse.com. Here's a full story. So, a collection of recent and fairly recent patent filings detail Sony Interactive Entertainment's plans to create a breakthrough VR headset, and it's for PlayStation 5. Okay, so let's be completely candid here. One of PlayStation VR's biggest hurdles has been the limitation of the standard PS4 hardware. There's only so much you can ask from the hardware released back in 2013. Saying that, props to Sony for sticking with it, pushing and growing the medium to around 4 million users with a pretty high game attach rate, when other companies would have rolled back marketing dollars or simply abandoned the technology by now. Not Sony. In fact, Sony has already confirmed that its next generation console will be compatible with current PlayStation VR hardware, but it's also clear that the entertainment giant has much bigger plans for VR further down the line, and a surge of recent patents and leaks have made it increasingly clear that the company is in fact developing new PlayStation VR hardware. Many patent blueprints published so far have all suggested that the headset would be completely wireless, and leaked specs have also revealed the price, claiming that the variant can cost around $250 and will support around 2K resolutions, a 120Hz refresh rate, and 220-degree field of view, a rather respectable 5 hours of battery life, and eye tracking support. Does this sound like it's being made for a PS4? Now cast your short attention spans back to June 11, when Sony confirmed by way of yet another patent that it's working on a new PlayStation VR headset that is capable of accurately tracking the user's head position right down to your left and right eye movement. This said document lays out plans to build a VR headset that uses acceleration and gyro sensors to detect how users tilt their heads to better guess what they're looking at on screen. Now, this small addition could go a long way toward reducing the disorientation that makes VR novices nauseous, and greatly improve the console's ability to output high-resolution VR graphics at smooth frame rates. Another key feature that's been cited in patents is a new graphics rendering technique called Foliated Rendering, which will help the headset cut down on GPU loading times. Graphics cards using Foliated Rendering only supply high quality graphics to the part of the image the gamer is most likely to be looking at, and greatly reduces the quality of images in their peripheral vision. This feature will hopefully allow the PS5's GPU to better allocate its resources to provide a really seamless experience of parts of the games players are actually interacting with, instead of slowing down to render things that you can't actually see. Advanced eye tracking technology accurately tracks the user's IPD, that's interpupillary distance, FPS. Yep, I know, that's a whole lot of science. However, this allows the system to greatly reduce eye strain relative to other VR headsets. Coupled with advanced VR technology, developers have come out and stated PS5 is far easier to optimize, and back compatibility will open up new revenues and allow for content preservation that benefits the entire industry, including the end user. And any hardware advancements that create meaningful performance improvements means developers can spend less time on optimization and more time on content creation. And you better believe with the power of these next-gen platforms, developers will need all the tools and assistance they can get, because game development is about to get even more expensive, therefore more risky for small and medium-sized studios. You can expect to see a bunch of once independent dev studios get gobbled up and merged by the bigger fish in the industry. Quite frankly, it's the only way some of these independent studios will be able to survive in the console space. Sony have AAA PS5 launch exclusives in the works, and one of which is so far along, it is said to be so incredibly spectacular, this game alone is expected to create mass PS5 hardware shortages. Be prepared. And when you factor in Sony Japan big boss Kenichiro Yoshida affirming his belief that PS5 is being created primarily to appeal to the hardcore AAA gamer, synonymous with PS products over the brand's 25+ year history, and Sony Interactive Entertainment Worldwide Studios senior exec Shuhei Yoshida recently went on record, and it seems Sony are rather bullish regarding its first-party studios output going forward with its next-gen PlayStation 5. Here's a quick quote. PlayStation gamers expect high-quality AAA IP, not games available on smartphones. That's quite a matter-of-a-fact statement right there. Certainly assertive. We've heard mumblings that PS5 is approximately 4 times faster than PS4 Pro, though I myself recently reported that it will be around 6 to 7 times the power of a standard PS4. Make of that what you will, it's all just numbers, and raw power counts don't always translate accurately to real-world performance, particularly when you're comparing off-the-shelf PC GPU parts to a combined CPU/GPU and APU some really come system on chip. Though power aside for the moment, high quality, compelling games is what really counts. So perhaps you'd like to know, Sony are actively prepping at least 6, yes 6, big budget AAA PS5 exclusives set to be unleashed on the discerning hardcore PlayStation public, and it would seem there are a lot of you. Now the 6 big budget titles are shrouded in secrecy at the moment, and I myself know of 2 of them. In fact, I've known for well over a year, and I can tell you that one of those games is Horizon Zero Dawn sequel. And just months ago, one of the game's cast, actor Janina Gavankar, tweeted, "When people see Horizon Zero Dawn 2, it will blow minds." Credible enough, but Gavankar is not the only one who's had more than a few things to say about upcoming Sony Interactive PS5 games. I personally have known about 4 exclusives, really PS5 exclusives, deep into their respective development cycles. For instance, last year, I was told about Gran Turismo 7 in development for PS5, although back then the PS5 Gran Turismo project had only a placeholder name. World Series or World League, it was some time ago. A lot of things have transpired since 2018, so forgive me if I cannot recall precisely. Now in regards to the Gran Turismo project on PlayStation 5 today, well, let's just call it Gran Turismo 7. GT Sport was a spin-off. Well, I have been informed that that ray-traced 8K Gran Turismo demo isn't that far off from what we can expect Gran Turismo 7 to look like on a retail PS5 unit. Mind blown. Sony's not kidding when they say they're going hard on high quality first party content. Man, I wish it was June 2020 already. Now PS5 and Xbox Scarlet game file sizes are said to be up to 400 gigabytes, so good luck with that 1 terabyte hard drive, because certainly with these 4K graphics and even 8K, when they checkerboard up to 8K, let's say, well, I can see a huge problem going forward. So physical media, i.e. Blu-ray discs, are more important than ever as we transition to the next generation of dedicated game consoles. But that's just me. What say you? Go ahead, sound off and share your thoughts and opinions on today's news, because that unfortunately brings us to the end of yet another video. But let's continue the discussion in the comments. And for all your current and next gen news updates, rumor and rampant speculation, go ahead, hit the like button, spread the word, and keep it locked to Foxy Games UK. Remember, all relevant links are applicable available can be found in this video's description, and subscribe to Foxy Games UK. Remember, hit the notification bell so you never miss content. Thumbs up if you like it here, and help us reach more like-minded gamers simply by sharing the video. Consider supporting Foxy Games UK via Patreon, and or grab yourself a Foxy Games UK branded t-shirt or hoodie available in various colours and designs. You'll find both links in this video's description. Truly appreciate the support. And that concludes our time together today. It was certainly great hanging out on this Wednesday, and until the next video, remember, play games, not corporations.